A couple of days ago, I was at the acupuncturist, and I had let him know that I was dealing with some areas of stress and anxiety. I had hip pain from the rheumatoid arthritis, and just some other random things. And I had asked him if he could, help pick points that were targeting more of those type of things. So he got me real good. Normally he'll do here, that doesn't hurt too bad. Here doesn't really hurt at all, just a quick little pinch kind of feeling. And, a couple other areas here or here. But he got not one, but two spots right here. He put 2 needles in that area. And I was like, yeah, what the heck, you're killing me. And I said, what is that for? Like, what's that spot? Why did you pick that spot? And I believe he told me it was to help with like all around stress, anxiety, to calm the nerves. It may have also played into my hip nerve pain that I had been experiencing. But as I had laid there after he left me to my meditation and my session of acupuncture with the lovely calming music in the background, I started to contemplate that, this idea of pain and the transaction that I made for pain. I was willing to trade pain in, have pain, for the improvement of some of my symptoms, for the stress or anxiety or whatever. I had a boundary maybe of what I would be willing to accept, but I did make a transaction in a way. It wasn't just the amount of money that I was going to give him. There was also another transaction of my time, transaction of my trust in this acupuncturist, but definitely a transaction of pain to get something. And so it really left me to wonder for probably another 20 minutes before I really kind of meditated into a nice calm of nothingness. I really started to think about those people with chronic disease like me, and what times could I say that my pain is a transaction? So I can think back to my wrist surgeries, my hip surgeries, shoulder pains, and all that. And how is that a transaction? How can I choose to perceive that as a transaction? And I realized it's a really good mind management thought or belief to start to occur in your life. If I start seeing my pain as a choice, and I am choosing to take that on because there's a greater gift that I am receiving from it. So I know that my hip pain has led me to surgeries and physical therapy. And I know that I have had plenty of times that I have talked to strangers in a bar, my own patients, and I have been able to provide advice or empathy for their situations, which really makes a connection with other people. It makes them feel like they are understood and validated. And it's worth that pain. So I decided, after my good little pokes here, that I would continue from this point on to try to find reasons, or I should say ways, to use my pain to help others in some way, or what would be the transaction for it. So maybe my pain may be just for me, maybe me to get motivated to go to a doctor, or motivated to eat healthier or exercise more. I can see my pain as a transaction to get healthier in other ways. I can see pain, I can utilize it as a transaction to empathize with others, to educate others. I can use it to learn clever ways to modify and make it easier for my hands. Like if I didn't have my wrist surgeries, I would not have bought the seamstress scissors that you can get at Walmart for like $30 that have a spring-loaded mechanism for when you're like actually like using the scissors. And then I wouldn't have known that I should save my thumbs and hands or recommend that to others. So anyhow, I'd like to know how you are using a pain or will use pain as a transaction in your life. Maybe it's to advocate, maybe it's to educate, empathize, whatever it is, I'd like to hear more about it. All right, have a good day. Bye.